The people that you may hear about, the Ed Morrises and some of the names that are out there that have a history of training. I didn't come into the business under that situation. As you know, so many people get into car business from some come fresh from high school, some come fresh from jail. Let's just be honest. So there's a cornucopia of people that enter into the car business for a variety of different reasons. And listen, you have that standard story, right? We a lot of times don't have the luxury of coming into organizations with great training and universities, and the people that you may hear about, the Ed Morrises and some of the names that are out there that have a history of training or have taken that very, very seriously. I didn't come into the business under that situation. I worked for a guy named Carlton Tom. I'm sure he's dead now. He had a raspy voice. He spoke 2 packs a day. He taught me the Columbo 2-step.
Yeah.
And he said, if you have a problem with a customer, just sit them down and come get me. Right? That was the deal. And here we are, fast forward 20 years later, as crazy it is to say, and we're still here. If you wanted to negotiate a deal, but you didn't want to get up, you called the weather and talked into the phone. I mean, that was the deal. I mean, those were legitimate things that we did. We had the fake name. So when we did a special finance mailer, we knew that if a guy called and asked for John Allgood, we know it was special finance because John Allgood wasn't a real person. So that was ultimately the environment. My first job was with Subaru, Oldsmobile, Kia, and Nissan. So it was a kind of complex there with all of those things on it. My first sale was the oldest unit in the history of the dealership. It had been on the lot for like 389 days. So clearly V-Auto didn't exist back then. And the whole idea of turning your inventory was not, at the forefront of things. So that was the environment. I think that was the environment for a lot of people.